All right, shalawam. First and foremost, all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Kodash, double honors to our apostles and elders, the GMS, to the elect doing work in sincerity and in truth, shalawam. The GMS precepts and the Zar Chud here. And real quick, I want to go over an article a brother sent in a group chat about the ancient slingshot, right? Um, it says the ancient slingshot was as deadly as a 44 Magnum pistol, right? I got an article here. The original article is on National Geographics, but you can't read it unless you do if you sign up for the thing. So I just googled the article and I found the same one on the dailymail.com. And it says right here, look, Roman sling bullets used against Scottish tribes 2,000 years ago were as deadly as a 44 Magnum. Um, It goes on to say the tribal warriors who faced Roman armies 2,000 years ago were stricken down by a hail of bullets. The stones, which hurled along at up to 100 miles per hour, could take could take the top of your head off with nearly as much force as a 44 Magnum. Um, the Dirty Harry pistol or whatever. So I thought of this. I'll leave this in the description box, y'all brothers, brothers could check it out. But when I thought of this, I thought of the scriptures, right? Because we know that David, I'm sorry, David used a sling to kill Goliath, right? Right here, 1 Samuel 17. And let's go to 49, right? 1 Samuel 17 to 49. And David put in his bag, and David put his hand in his bag and took thence a stone and slang it and smote the Philistine in his forehead, that the stone sunk into his forehead, and he fell upon his face to the earth. Right now, my brother he had went into the word. I believe it was sunk. Let's see what the word sunk is. To sink down, cause to sink. Pierce, settle down, to be planted, right? So that thing was embedded in his head, man. He threw it with such force that it sunk in his head. Let's look at, you know what, I think that's what I did. I looked at another translation. I think it was an NET, right? It says, David reached his hand into his bag and took out a stone. He slung it, striking the Philistine in the forehead. The stone sank deeply into his forehead, and he fell down to the face of the ground. So the KJV version is not that hard to, it's pretty easy to understand. The stone sunk into his forehead, right? So he threw it with such force, and Goliath at that time, the Philistines at that time, they were known for their stature. They were tall, they were tall and they were bigger, right? So he had a bigger head, than the average. So just to show you how much force that he slung that arrow with, right? And in this article it says the Romans, they slung it to the point where they can knock the head off of a soldier like a bullet, right? It says could take the top off your head with nearly as much force as a 44 Magnum, right? So let me get another scripture in Judges 20 and 16. It says, I think this is it, right? I'm just going straight to the point. Let me start at 15. And the children of Benjamin were numbered at the time out of the cities 26,000 men that drew sword, besides the inhabitants of Geba, which were numbered 700 chosen men. Among all this people there were 700 chosen men, left-handed. Every one could sling stones at a hair breadth and not miss. Right? So they're showing you how accurate Benjamin was with the sling, man. And the men of Israel beside Benjamin were numbered 400,000 men that drew sword, all these men of war, right? So Benjamin was known for being real nice with that sling, man, right? And they had pretty good aim, man, right? I got one more in Chronicles. First Chronicles 12. I'll start at 1, the points in 2. First Chronicles 12 and 2, 1. Now these are they that came to David to Ziklag while he yet kept himself close because of Saul the son of Kish, and they were among the mighty men, helpers of war. Here's a point. They were armed with bows and could use both the right hand and the left in hurling stones and shooting arrows out of a bow, even of Saul's brethren of Benjamin, right? So like I said, Benjamin was known for slinging a stone, man. And they were so nice and had such accuracy that they can uh, um, sling stones at a hair breadth, right? That's pretty damn accurate, man. So, like I said, I'll leave this article in the description box. Y'all brothers could check y'all brothers and sisters could check this video out or this article out and just correlate it to the scriptures, man. You see? All right. So, Lord willing, I thought that was interesting. So just want to bring that out. So, Lord willing, you brothers and sisters were edified. Until the next show, shalawam.